Password.
Hi everybody. Hi everyone. This is Manat Singh, your FEB Colors Femina Miss India Kerala 2017. Well, today we are going to go live with Leena Lal, who's the current Miss India Kerala, VLCC Miss India Kerala. I will just wait for her to join and then we can go live. We can have a fun conversation together. We can get to know how her journey is going and share experiences. Let's just wait. You guys can always throw in questions you want to ask her, me. Just gonna wait for her to join. Hi, thank you so much, guys. Hi, Leena.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
Very good, Leena. Very good. So,
You're looking
everybody,
really pretty.
thank you so much. So are you. Firstly, congratulations. And I just wanted to ask, how are you feeling and how has it sunk in that you're one of the finalists of VLCC Karna Miss India? And, representing Kerala, just like I did 3 years back. So we all just really want to know your experience and everything else. So, how are you feeling?
I mean, when I got to know it was all so soon that it hasn't really sunk in. It's just that we've
Hmm.
just got this break now for a few days. So I'm sleeping every day with the thought, and it's getting to me slowly and steadily. But I am really happy. This came as a surprise to me. Me participating in the pageant and moreover getting selected. So it was all a surprise. So it all is taking a little bit of time, but overall I'm overwhelmed, excited, and I'm just looking forward to it. So yeah.
That's amazing. Even if you've seen Leena's previous pictures and you know how much she's grown in this time, because as soon as I got to know that she's won, and a lot of you don't know, but we are also friends before she
Yeah.
even won. We were in this acting workshop together, and I was extremely thrilled that you are going to be representing Kerala, which is a very like it's quite close to my heart because I was the first Miss Kerala, and after that it's you, and it's amazing, and we all are really excited to know everything about whatever's going on. And firstly, everybody's congratulating you here. A lot of people are saying that you're a very good like their favorite contestant, which I'm sure she's my favorite contestant as well. So
Thank you,
uh,
everyone. Thank you so much for all your love and support. I'm so glad to connect with everyone here. This is my first live ever, so
ever.
I think I should do it more often.
You should absolutely. You should connect with all your admirers, your fan, the people who are interested to know what you're going to do. And today we haven't really we haven't really had a lot of questions that we're going to do this, we're going to talk about that. It's going to be a fun chat between two friends.
Yeah.
That's what I have thought in particular. But Lena, what does your day look like? I mean, is it very like because I remember when I was in the pageant, like you are saying that you have 3 4 days gap. I do not remember even having one day of gap. I think one day was there, and that was my birthday. It was my 20th birthday, and I had a gap. But apart from that, we had no rest at all. Yeah, obviously, we were in the pageant, we were physically present there. It was not digital. So, what does your day look like, and what are the different things? Because I'm sure you've watched the past pageants as well, and you've seen the drill that they put us through when we're there, and all the experiences. You must have seen it. So, what do you think is different, and is it challenging, or is it easy, or is it because you're at home, you're at your comfort zone? I don't know, whatever. What has your experience been, and what does your schedule look like?
So, like I said, being a part of this contest was all a surprise for me. Like I did not know. Like I just got the opportunity. I grabbed it, and then things happened fast. And then I got to know that the major chunk of the pageant is going to be virtual. And
Hmm.
I did not. Yeah, of course. Like I checked all the previous pageant training, how it happens, what are the days,
Correct.
what it looks like. But for us right now, this is the first time ever, so we did not have anything for to. So it
Got
was
it.
all new, and I did not know what to do. And there was a lot of information at once which was coming. And for me, instead of getting overwhelmed by it, I thought that I'll take each day as it comes.
Yeah.
And like the first few days were our orientation days. I must thank and kudos to Miss India organization. They have done this whole digital Miss India goes digital so well. I mean, our first 7 days were completely orientation, our
Hmm.
ethics on how we have to be on Zoom call, what is expected
Correct.
out of us,
Hmm.
and what do we need to wear and how do we need to look. Everything was already given to us, like the basis. Even if you had not followed before,
Hmm.
it was all provided to you. So, and I was one of them which was completely new to the pageant world, so it was really good for me. And after the 7 days, our whole schedule started. And since it's a
Hmm.
digital platform, we had to do shoots, and all the sponsor shoots had to be done at our own place in our own convenience.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so our days look like we had like masterclass.
Was it
I didn't
difficult
know.
to shoot everything? Was it difficult to, do all the sponsor shoots on your own? Did you have stylists helping you, makeup and hair, everything on your own? Because I remember we had like a whole team and we used to go to the studio and everything was done to us. It was quite easy then. So I'm sure that must have been challenging.
Oh, we do have a stylist. We have our producer. Each contestant is allotted with a producer, with a manager, with a
That's
stylist, and
amazing.
the whole
Yeah.
team is always on call to help us
Correct.
with everything. Even like when we are shooting, our producers are constantly on the call to see how it's going. They help us direct. They help us tell us like if the light is looking fine, if the frame is looking
Hmm.
good. So we have like they don't leave us alone. It's like we
Yeah.
can't like do the whole shoot process on our own and like make mistakes. They are constantly there
Correct.
with us. So we have like briefing about what we need to shoot early in the morning, and then
Hmm.
from 10 to 6 p.m. we have our shoot timing. So in that time we shoot all our videos, all our Reposo videos. Reposo is our sponsor this year, so we are
Okay.
creating
Wow.
a lot of content. And after that we have masterclass, or we have a sub contest. So it's
Hmm.
like that. So either we have a
That's
sub contest or we have a master class. And I
and how
enjoy the
has
master
the
classes.
You do?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I remember we used to have about, I think we had like a full 30-day program. We obviously traveled a lot. We lived in Jaipur and it was the most beautiful experience. I feel like it was very interesting because the first time the state format was introduced and we had these beautiful women from all around the country and, everything was a very good experience. But would you say that you would miss the physical part of it, or what you're grasping as much as you can with the workshops and with the sub contests as it is digital? What would you rather choose or something like that if you had an
Of,
opportunity?
of course, I miss the on ground experience. Of course, I mean, like, I've been meeting all my sisters online every single day, and we've been connected on Instagram. We have a WhatsApp group. So we all are very close. I can't wait to meet them in person, and like just get stronger. Like our bond is
Yeah.
anyway quite strong. I mean, it everybody did feel that meeting online there might be some barriers, and like the connection would be, but I think when we have a challenge we try to overcompensate it and we try much more harder. and I think all the girls are fabulous, and we all are really we all have actually bonded really well. So I'm very happy about that. But I would say that I have missed the whole on ground experience. That's why I want to be on top 15 so that
Yes.
I can meet all the contestants.
That's very interesting because, till date, I have so many of my closest friends who I met at Miss India. I mean, the people who won and a lot of the contestants, my co-contestants, a lot of people think that it's competition and you don't make friends, but I think it's the exact opposite. The day we were leaving, all of us were crying and we were very emotional because,
Yeah.
it's not just, you're tired, you're stressed or whatever it is. Everything is, happening for a lot of girls. I was 19 when I went into Miss India. So like you are experiencing things very like it's all new to you. It was very new to me too. I was young. I was, not even done with my college, and I knew that I wanted to win Miss India. I wanted to be here for the experience and everything. So I had a lot of my, co-contestants guiding me as well. And a
Yeah.
lot of girls, like I had like contestants who were 18, who were 19, who were 20, like all age groups. Like,
Yeah,
network.
it's okay.
Like
Yeah.
like you have producers now, so we had a lot of people, the whole Miss India team helping us as well. And we were traveling and everything, so the whole experience was also very different. And no matter what happened, even if you didn't win or if you didn't make it to the top 15 or top 10, for me, I would rather speak. I think the experience is something that years down the line, I still share my wisdom or whatever I learned with so many of the women who are trying to go out there. When you participate in Miss India, people think that it's about winning, it's about the crown, but I feel like it's about much more because you meet people, you get to learn from the best in the industry. I specifically say that, during our year, a lot of things were great. Best, we had the best, we had Manish Malhotra, who did our garments, and I think it
As
was
a
very
designer,
interesting.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we were really lucky at that point. And no matter what happened, even if I couldn't take the crown home, there was a lot of learning that I took back, and so many things that I still cherish and I still use in my life, in my career going forward. So I'm sure that you will learn a lot, Lena. And one thing everybody I'd really like to say, which I really like what you said, is that take one day as it comes. I think if somebody would have told me then my life would have been easier. I would have taken it slow. I wouldn't have been so anxious about things being a young girl. But I think it's beautiful the way you've carried yourself, and all the beautiful girls who are watching, people who are watching. I feel it's amazing. Guys, you can ask us questions because we'll be very much interested in answering your questions. Lena, a lot of people are wishing you good luck. A lot of
Oh,
lot of
I can't
people are
see.
showing love.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I do
So
want to
that's
add this point, like absolutely, Manat, like when I met you and when I got to know that you were a title holder, and I asked about your experience, and you've told me all about it, and I know how close you are with your co-contestants too. I know you live with one, so
yes.
yeah. So I mean, I wanted to ask you that. Tell me, like, how has life changed after you won the title?
I think it's a drastic change altogether because I feel like I was just this girl who had come from Indore, and I had no experience about. I didn't know how to walk. A lot of you must know that I'm really tall. I'm about 5'11" and a half. I did not know how to wear heels or carry myself or do my hair or makeup or just in general confidence. So I feel like my confidence shooted up like anything right after I came out of Miss India. I mean, a lot of people say that you didn't win, or maybe your confidence must be down, but no, not at all. It just goes up because you've been through that journey together. It's not just about winning,
Yeah.
it's about taking all the experiences with you and using it in your life. So I feel like that helped a lot. A lot of great things happened. Miss India is like a door of opportunities. After you're a Miss India girl, a lot of people know you, a lot of people recognize me. They knew me as Miss India Kerala, Mannat Singh, that tall girl on stage and all of that. So a lot of people
Yeah.
knew me from that. So I was very, very thankful and grateful to the organization, to the people, to Natasha, Vineet Jensa, all of them for, that opportunity. And I think, career-wise also, venturing into modeling and acting, I feel like this plays a very big role because when I'm offered something, they know me that like I was in Miss India, I was one of the top finalists. And I think that has always helped me, and it certainly helps you to shape your career, even if you're not going for acting or modeling. If you're going for any field, it adds this sense of confidence, which I feel like is great. So I think that is something that I absolutely take with me, and I see a lot of my Miss India girls growing, and it's like going, they're doing absolutely wonders with their lives. So
Absolutely, I actually agree with you. It's just been like almost 29 days in training,
it
and
has. It's been
yeah,
29 days.
yeah, it's been 29 days, and we have a month to go more.
Oh,
And
wow.
I must say, like, there is a difference in how I present myself, how I speak, and a lot of confidence as well. Yeah.
A lot of people, so the first time I met Lena, she's a very calm person. Like, she's very like well spoken. She's very calm, and she speak to you really nicely. And she's generally like a very good person. I, on the other hand, am very loud, but that's a different thing altogether. But I just feel like, the grooming that has been done on you, there's so much voice, the way you talk, the way you speak, the way you carry yourself. So I think Miss India for sure does that to
Oh, thank you so much, Manat. You're really
you.
sweet.
A lot of people are saying that we look beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you, Arun.
Thank you.
Jaya is saying congratulations over here. Um,
Thank you.
Aditya is saying hello to you. It's Aditya J saying hello to you, Lena. We have a
Hello.
lot of we have a lot of people. Lena, the thing is that that everything is digital because obviously because of the pandemic, businesses have become digital. A lot of
Mhm.
things have changed. So how important do you think it is to have a good social media presence? You answer it, and then maybe I'll answer it as well. So
Yeah.
how important it
I
is
actually
because
have a question for you about that.
okay,
So,
then you
yeah.
you ask you ask me, and then we take this
So
forward.
I never really gave social media that much importance, but I
Hmm.
always knew that because it's a time where social media is like sort of a business and a lot of people and a lot of brands launch themselves. Social media has
Correct.
become a source of income, career for so many people, and also become a symbol of branding. And
Correct.
that's why I felt I never knew. I would always run away from the social media. But then, when I got into this pageant, I got to know that since it's digital, we have to make a strong social media relevance, and
Present.
like
Correct.
we have to be there. And I did face a little bit of challenges, but I think I'm getting into the flow now, and it's not that bad. And trust me, I've taken a lot of tips from you. Even you know that. I want to know, like, what are, like, give me like proper 5 tips about what to do to constantly create content and um, engage with the masses, engage with the followers, because I have
Correct.
seen that you have upped your followers during this pandemic season like anything, and I've seen you create content like left, right, and center. So, and they're such amazing content. So I want to know,
Correct.
like, firstly, how do you get so motivated to do it? And because I know, like, I have a purpose, like, I'm in the contest,
Yeah.
so I will be doing it. But how, otherwise, I need to know how to go, like, besides the contest, I need to have that, because now I am VLCC Femina Miss India Kerala 2020. So
Correct.
I need to be there. So I want to know, like, give me like 5 tips on how to engage and how to create content.
So I think first I'll talk about like how this is going to help you in the pageant, maybe for all the people who want to know as well. I think not just because everything is digital now, the organization always emphasized a lot on having a good social media presence. Even in 2017, they always told us to up our game on Instagram, because the thing is that it's not just the judges or the organization or everybody who's going to choose the Miss India. They're looking for a representative for India. So they're looking for a
True.
girl who can go abroad, Miss World for India. That's a very
Yeah.
big thing. And a lot of these pageant pages and a lot of these people, a lot of the pageant fans want to know and see what you do at a daily thing. So that's what they want to see. So basically, I feel like you need to put yourself out there first. Engage in whatever you do every day. Like you have a full schedule. Even then, like if we have sponsor visits, so we'll post a lot of stories, and we didn't have stories back then. Can you imagine? Post
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
who I feel like an old person, but posts and good like good content, good videos. You dancing videos, you dance well, so a lot of that. And I think Miss India organization absolutely helps you with your social media, because they have so many of these interviews and these lives and everything which you can always use for your social media. I think the one, like you said, your purpose right now is to, show your presence out there. A lot of the people who are, like a lot of people said that, Lena is my favorite contestant. They must have gone there and particularly analyzed that,
Yeah.
Lena is good in this, she's beautiful, she speaks well, she's well spoken, and all of that. But many of these people don't know who you are as a person. So basically, they
Yeah.
want to see who you are beyond, the glitz and glamour and the makeup and all of that.
Hmm.
Who you are as a person. Are you a sweet person? Do you like dancing? Do you like drawing? The reason that, I took up content creating during the pandemic a lot is because, everybody is gonna be on their phones. So I think that's the absolutely right time to, aim to this profession. A lot of people are very successful in creating content. They're influencers and all of that. And a lot of these brands that are collaborating with you, I see some amazing brands that have been collaborating with you, which focus
Yes.
on content creating on Instagram and other platforms. So I feel like you should really use that. Right now, your motivation enough should be, getting into top 15 and, getting Miss India. But I feel like, you have worked really hard, not just because of the competition, but I feel like you worked really, really hard on your content and how,
Thank you.
what you need to post. And and I feel like everything is wonderful, we're really, really proud. So I think, just like you need to you need to understand that what are the target audiences that you're focusing on. For you, it has to be your
Yeah.
followers, your pageant fans, the organization, your fellow contestants, all of that, it has to be a blend of a lot of things. Like on social media, I want to put out who I'm as a person. So I started painting, so I'll put out that. So that's like a generic view. But pageant based, you put out what you eat, when you work out, if you're going out for a run, if you find something beautiful, if you like dogs or everything. It's just your personality out there on social media. That's how people generally connect to you. They want to see relatable content. Even if you're a Miss India, if a small girl sitting somewhere is looking at you and saying that, oh, even I want to wear a dress like hers, or, even I want to be what she's doing. So, she might be able to relate to you. So relatable content is what I always, push people to do. So I think that's my answer to
Would
your
you
question.
suggest like putting more posts every day or stories every day, and like how do you think like how often shall I go live and like engage with the
I
audience? Like
think
what do you suggest?
so so one thing that was told to us by the organization, I'm sure it was a joke because I was a kid and they used to joke around with us all the time, was that you need to post 9 posts in a week, or like 10 to 15 posts, or 9 to 10 stories. And I got really scared at that point. I was like, what am I going to post? And go live, I think twice a week. But I think that absolutely works. You need to start going live because I have a lot of questions for you already. Like a lot of
Acha.
people have been asking these very interesting questions, and I'll jump right to it. But I feel like it's a lot of, it's a boost of confidence. You see people loving you. You see that it's not just you who wants to win the crown, but there are so many people who are willing, who are rooting for you. So I think that adds a lot of confidence. It's a personal touch to talk to people. We even if we call out a person's name who really likes you, I think it's made their day somehow. So I feel like going live is extremely important. Lots of stories. There's no limit to stories, and maybe like 2 posts a day for you, for sure.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I think one. So a lot of you know that. Like my father was born in Kerala, and that's how I participated. But I never knew the language, and I understand that Lena knows the language. So Lena, somebody wanted you to say hello or like a sentence in Malayalam. I have
Okay.
lost the perfect. Arun
Namaskaram.
0115 wanted you to say few words in
Okay.
Malayalam. Yes.
Okay. Namaskaram. എനിക്ക് കുറച്ച് മലയാളം സംസാരിക്കാൻ അറിയാം പക്ഷെ എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലാവും. So like what I said is like I know to
Yeah, I
speak
understand
Malayalam
thoda
thoda
thoda.
thoda, but like I can understand it properly, and I can also write my name in Malayalam.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, and
I
I can
just
read letters.
I just
I've
know
actually
Namaskaram.
learned how to read and write in Tamil.
Hmm.
For the audience, I just want to say that my mom's a South Indian. My and most of my primitive years I've been raised by my grandparents who are from Kerala. So that's why like my major roots, my initial years of development was in and around the South Indian culture. So yeah, so when I was with my nani, I could speak Malayalam very fluently. And if you make me sit with um, people who are talking Malayalam, after possibly in 15 minutes or something, I'll get into the flow and I can talk in
Hmm.
Malayalam. But otherwise, like I'm thoda toota poota hai mera Malayalam.
But still, I feel like you did a very good job. Lena, the next question is from Shrishti Mahajan. She basically wants to know, did you face self-doubt and felt awkward? Oh, this is for me, sorry. Did you face self-doubt and felt awkward about your height, like being taller than others? Because I feel that all the time. Please share your experience. Absolutely, Shrishti. I think I was one of the most goofiest tall girls there was in my school because clearly I didn't know how to carry my height. I was very, like, I was an introvert and I used to feel quite shy because I was taller than other girls and I used to stand with all the boys behind because, I was so tall. And normally, also, when you meet a lot of tall people, because they want to, compare themselves with shorter people, they hunch. So for the longest of time, I started hunching as well. But when I came to Miss India, I suddenly, a lot of people were amused by my height, and I got a lot of recognition just because of my height. So I felt like, a lot of people are actually rooting for me because, they haven't seen women who are this tall. So why would I want to be awkward? And, why, like, I feel like the people played a very important role, and my parents mostly, because they always told me that, it's a blessing that you're tall. Like, you automatically, I think height, as soon as you walk into any room, there's this confidence that you portray with your height, the way you're holding yourself. So I started working on that, and I used to feel so shy wearing heels because I was already so tall. But I don't know if you've seen the finale. I'm wearing 6 inches of heels, and I'm 5'11". So I was on
Yeah.
another floor,
Yeah,
but I
I've
still
seen that. It
carried
was like it
it
was just suddenly skewed like that.
well.
But I must button and say that when we were doing the Neeraj Kave's workshop, and there were so many people in such a small room, and apart from your pretty face, which is very captivating, I still remember how Neeraj sir just like spotted you right there, like
Yeah,
and he's like the tall girl, and
I wish
that's
he hadn't
because
because I was quite.
yeah, and that's because that they when you have that height, when you have that confidence, and of course when you have that pretty face, it's just like you're noticed
Correct.
amongst like a huge crowd. So I
And
think
all
being
the girls,
tall is
yeah,
absolutely a plus point,
it
but
is. So all the
you
girls who
need
are
to know how
feeling.
to use it, and you have done it
Correct,
very
that's
well.
true.
So yeah.
That's true. No, but all the girls who are feeling very insecure about that, I would just like to say that it's nothing to feel insecure. I feel like people who don't have it, might try to bring you down because of it. But you just look past it and you learn to carry your height well. You learn to carry your body well, and you feel confident in your own skin. I think I kept saying this in the pageant as well, that it's most important to feel comfortable in your skin, no matter how much makeup you put or no matter how much your hair looks good. But if you're not confident in who you are as a person, then I don't think you're going anywhere. So I feel like, it won't happen overnight, obviously. You'll have to learn how to, be confident about yourself. And I feel like the pageant really helped me do that. But, people will get over it and, you'll shine with whatever, however tall you are, for sure. I got a
Absolutely,
lot
I
of more
second
questions.
that thought.
um, Okay, how to talk and what did you prefer when you are preparing for the pageant? So, would you like to take this question? What are so I'll reframe it. What are the I think 2 to 3 things that you did before or maybe after you got selected to prepare yourself to get ready for the drill of the pageant? Like 2 to 3 things.
Um, First, I prepared myself mentally.
Very
Mentally, I
good.
had because that is really important. More than the outer appearance, you really need to be stronger mentally. So I first prepared myself mentally. I kept all the things. If at all I'm anxious or overwhelmed, all the resources around me that okay, this is if something like this happens, I need to do this. Second, what I I'm not much of like my wardrobe is not that great in the sense
The
like
next
it's
question
not.
is, was your wardrobe ready for all 30 days?
Oh, no, no,
I'm
it
sure.
wasn't. And I did not even know that we would require so much. So yeah, so I tried to prepare myself there. And of course, the master classes also helped us a lot in like letting us know how to style ourselves, what to buy, what suits you best, how to present your personality the best. So yeah, but yeah, like before that, I just mentally prepared myself, and then like I said, like I took each day as it comes. Like, okay, tomorrow I
Hmm.
have the shoot, then I think about it. I don't think 3 days before, because otherwise for me as a person it gets too overwhelming. So for me,
Correct.
I just mentally prepared to be super strong. And one of the greatest pros of having the whole training digital is the fact that I can be close with my loved ones, and my loved ones
Yeah.
are around me. So I had the support. So the journey became much more easier because all the people are there to support me.
So I think another person, I think Jaya Bajaj 113 is asking you if you could give some tips to the aspiring girls of how to prepare, what are the things that they need to keep in their mind, or something like a little few words for the girls who are trying to get where you are.
Um, so like I said, I'm very new to the pageant world, but there are certain
And
things that
girls will
I
connect
act.
even more because of that.
Yeah,
Women
but
will connect even more.
there are certain things that I actually like learned while the training and during the whole process of waiting and the selection, is that be prepared, in the sense like be groomed, be prepared. Don't keep it like, oh, when I get selected then I will look like, then I'll think about it. Make sure like you're fit, you're physically and mentally fit. And most importantly, there's like what something I advocate very strongly is self acceptance. You know, when there's self acceptance, then comes confidence. And once there's
Right.
self acceptance and confidence, then the way you speak and your opinions, they come out much more, you know, constructive and much more like refined. So I think
Mm.
that is also important. And always be ready to not slack, because no
Mm.
matter what you're doing, you have to give your 100%. And one last thing is that, you know, take up responsibility, or ownership is very important. So
That's really
yeah, these
great.
are the few tips that I can give.
I think Nairu Ben is asking if Lena speaks Malayalam. Yes, she did, and she just taught me some Malayalam also. So namaskaram to you. And and okay, Lena, I understand that do you meditate?
Oh
Did
yes,
we
I
talk
do.
about it? You do. So
Yeah.
maybe related to that, what are those certain things or rituals that you do when you want to basically calm yourself, just be happy, or when there's so much chaos and you're preparing and it's a competition, it's a pageant, and you have a little bit pressure, maybe you're too much. I don't know. It depends on how you're taking it. What are the certain things that you do basically just to
Um, so
calm
for
yourself
my
down?
so for my mindfulness and to calm myself down, first of all, not many people know I've done about 5 different types of meditation. I've learned, I've trained in them, but eventually I got down to the most simplest form, which is called dhyan, where I just sit down and
Mm-hmm.
I put a timer for like 15 minutes, and
Mm-hmm.
I sit down, I close my eyes, and I just breathe. And I try to be in the present, because I try to just focus on my breath. And that, and I'm not saying the thoughts don't come, they do come. And but the that 15 minutes may, even if you achieve like 5 minutes of focus, your whole day you are energized, you are fresh, and your mind is much more calmer. And if not
Mm-hmm.
that, if meditation is not your way to go about things, I do meditation. Just giving 15 minutes out of 24 hours is not a big time. So I think like I do it right before I wake up, or if I can't, if I wake up late, which happens with me sometimes, I do it in the night before I sleep, because then all the thoughts and all the anxiety just gathers and it just calm down. So
Correct.
other than that, I definitely draw mandalas or Zentangles.
Oh.
I'm very much interested in that. And like when I do those doodlings and creations, I'm constantly focusing on the moment. So one thing that I have learned, because I have had anxiety previous, like when I was in school and college, is that being here and now, being in the present is extremely important. And constantly focusing on the future. Yes, you need to be ambitious, you need to work hard, you need to have goals, but you can have goals, you can work persistently towards it, but at the same time, how do you work towards it? By constantly being present here and now. So
Wow,
yeah,
that's very
I think
interesting.
this is what I can say about what I
That's
do to
very
calm
good. That's
myself down.
really insightful. I think your co-contestants will also listen to this absolutely because I understand it gets stressful sometimes. Even though we say that, accept yourself in your own skin, but there's a lot of self-doubt that comes
Self
up.
doubt, yeah.
And,
Yeah.
I think nobody else can fix it for you but you. So you need
Yeah.
to figure out, what things work for you. So absolutely that. Lena, what about your favorite South Indian food, if you could choose one? Because my favorite cuisine is South Indian. I absolutely love South Indian
Tell
food.
me yours
In fact,
first.
I had, I in fact had lunch, like South Indian lunch. I love dosa, but I am very fond of the appam and stew that they
Okay.
make. So I think that is
Yeah,
my
yeah,
favorite. I'm not very big on the seafood, but I feel like
yeah,
the appam is beautiful. If I could like trade like appam over roti, I would do it, but I don't know how to make it. But I feel like
yeah.
appam and stew and any sort of coconut chicken curry, I absolutely love.
My favorite food, because my ghar ka khana is South Indian food.
Oh
So
wow, lucky.
yeah, and but there are a lot of things. But I'll mention few, like chicken and parota, like the parota and chicken curry, which has like pepper chicken, like South Indian, which has a lot of curry leaves and pepper in it.
Hmm.
And I like sadhya. I'm a big fan of sadhya. I mean, I can eat equal to 5 people. I can eat that much. And in sadhya, what I like is
Maybe not
pachdi.
in this 30 days.
Huh? No, no, not now. But yeah, like I'm a rice eater and a big fan of curd, taira, and I like pachadi, elsheri, avial. Then I like adapaisam.
Wow.
Then the appam, unni appam. I like so patteri, and one of my favorite breakfast is puttu with banana. And let me tell you,
Wow.
puttu is world's second healthiest breakfast.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Somebody's
made out of
asking if
rice
you
and
eat
coconut.
roti. Somebody's
No, I
asking if
don't.
you eat roti.
No, I don't. I actually don't. Somebody has to force me to eat roti. I'm a rice person.
Okay, some tips that you would like to give for question answer round because there are some people who are participating in wanting to aspiring to participate in pageants. I think if I could just say like a few words,
Yeah,
I would
Manat,
say that
you say it because I haven't gone through with it. So even
okay.
I want
So
these
I
tips
think
from you.
I think please do not rehearse lines or, don't plan what you want to say. Um, I think read, understand, have knowledge of yourself basically because they're not going to ask you questions from like it's not they want to know you basically and they want to see if you can speak under pressure or whatever it is. It's not an easy job obviously it's one of the most difficult parts of the competition at least for me it
Yeah.
was but I feel like you need to calm yourself down, compose, and imagine there is absolutely nobody in the audience because when during the question answer round, in my part there was Karan Johar asking me a question, and there were all these big celebrities who were right in front. And obviously, they're evaluating you, and you have an impression on them. So I feel like the only thing that helped me was just to stay calm, and be myself, and say whatever comes from my heart, straight out of my heart. I don't need to sound too smart. Um, just whatever I feel in the moment, or what is at the back of my head, whatever basic. So I feel like that really helped me. Don't prepare, don't learn stuff and everything. Just say what comes to you naturally. And I think at the Lena at that point is very good because I feel like she's very good when it comes to talking and even if you throw questions at her, like we did, we threw so many questions I think she, took them very gracefully. So kudos for that.
Thank you.
I think
You're
a
so
lot of
sweet to me,
people.
Manal.
I think a lot of people, Lina, are asking you for your skincare, of what you eat, of what you do. So make sure that you make content on this. So all of
Yes,
y'all go on
definitely.
Lina's page, follow her. You will get to see a lot of things in the coming days. I think she's quite motivated with this. Um, I think I think that's about it. We're getting a lot of people who are supporting you left, right, and center, Lena. And there are a lot of expectations that people have from you, which is great. No pressure, but just do well. And I feel like,
None
guys,
taken each day as it comes is my motto.
yes, yes, please just a lot of people asking like I think when you say that you're South Indian, a lot of people want to know your hair and your skincare tips and all of that. So a lot of people are coming here and asking all of that. So make sure that you go bother Lena so that she shares all of those with you. Um, there's this girl who's saying that, but when I see the judges, they sit expressionless without, and you won't feel nervous. I don't, that's the thing. If you're seeing them and if you're, getting intimidated by them, because their motto is to intimidate you. They are big celebrities and they're going to sit like that straight over there and, like they are going to intimidate you. But, you just imagine your closest people sitting there and that's how you say. So that's what I did maybe. A lot of people are saying hi from Kerala.
Hello. Enda
People,
Vishesham. Ellam Sugam.
oh wow. I think confidence is the key, yeah. You just need to be very confident in your own skin. Um, learn how to embrace the way God has created you and, just better yourself emotionally, mentally, physically. That's what I believe in, and that's what's going to help you in the competition at the end. Obviously, the other things, walking, talking, a great ramp walk, good set of, communication skills, being able to ace all the sub contests, that's like a given. That is something that, you're very prepared with. You're not prepared with how overwhelmed you personally get, but I feel like there are a
Yeah.
lot of people that we can talk to because, like she's saying that she's very good friends with her co-contestants. For me, a lot of my producers and, a lot of the Miss India team people helped me a lot when I was missing home or, we weren't close to our loved ones. I feel like they became our friends and they, told us that, it's fine, this is just like, it's an experience. It's something that you'll never forget and you'll carry with yourself for life. You'll always be a Miss India girl. So I feel like, that is what I took. We're getting a lot of hearts for you, Lena, for sure. A lot of people are saying hi to you. We'll just say a couple of highs, and if you have one or two questions, we would like to take them, and then we would really like to wrap up um, this beautiful conversation with Lena. Do you have a picture in traditional Kerala wear, Lena? So people would like to see that.
I do. In fact, I'm creating a content also in that. So stay tuned on
Oh,
my
wow,
feed
fun.
so to see that. I do. And I've also learned Kai Kuti Kali, which is also a dance form where you like dance through your hands. So yeah, stay tuned to watch
You're
some
getting a lot of
content.
hearts from Mrs. Mittal. She's here also. She's
Hello,
sending
Neet
you hearts.
Auntie.
So a lot of people are saying hi to
But
you.
I must say that, the Miss India organization goes an extra mile to make sure that you're comfortable and this journey doesn't overwhelm you. All the contestant managers,
Correct.
special mention to Deepika Arwa, Yashasvi, and Devika ma'am, they all
Yeah,
have been
yes, see.
fabulous to all the contestants. This because it's
True.
new for them, it's new for us, and they have been like our backbone support throughout the journey.
That's really great. I think I absolutely agree. Just like I told you my experience also. I think Devika and it was Yashasvi's first year during our time.
Yeah.
And I feel like they've helped us so much, not naming one or two of them, but so many. Like I feel like the entire team. Um, they treat you well, they treat you like family, good and bad, obviously, because that's what family does. But I think the whole experience for us, for me in particular, for my contestants, co-contestants, had been absolutely amazing. And I would want you to cherish each moment, when you meet the girls also, when you're happy, every experience that you take, I would like you to, really, really cherish it, because years down the line, we had so much fun and so many fun experiences. Obviously, we were physically present over there, and we used to have a lot of workout and yoga sessions. I remember sleeping anywhere and everywhere, and it was like you're on this camp, and with all these girls, and it's so much fun. So it was certainly that much fun. But I'm sure this is fun too. And it's great that Miss India has gone digital. It hasn't stopped this year, even in a pandemic, and they're still looking for their Miss India, which is absolutely great. Um, a lot of a lot of people are saying, "Hi, Manat. Hi, everybody." Even my dream is to be Miss India. Shreya absolutely worked towards it. People like Leena, people like all the contestants that are there. Take inspiration from these people. And absolutely. Leena, would you like to wrap up and say something to all the people who are watching?
Yes, first of all, thank you so much for coming to this live and supporting me and sending me so much love, asking me so many questions, sending all these hearts. I'm really happy. I'm not used to this and I'm loving the support. Um, I am going to create more content. I'm going to, connect with everybody who is rooting for me and is supporting all our other contestants also. Like, trust me, like the feedback that we've been getting as contestants from the audience is also fabulous, and that is truly motivating us. So keep commenting, keep sharing, keep loving us, and that would motivate all the contestants to do more. And thank you so much, Mannat, for hosting this live session. It was great. I was so excited to know that it was with you. So yeah, like I always knew, like I would always ask you about, how does it
Yes.
feel? Tell me about your journey. And like little did I know, after a year or so, this is how we're going to be talking. And this is truly, I feel super great, super excited.
Thank you so much, Tina. I feel like, the organization gave me this opportunity, and I feel like it's absolutely amazing. Obviously I know you as a person as well, so it's great, but I just wanted everybody to see this side of you as well. And I feel like you're doing absolutely great. Good luck to all the contestants who are watching as well, all the co-contestants. I think you could take a couple of things that, Lena and I said from this live, that, take one day as it comes. Your life is going to change certainly after this competition. So be prepared for that as well, no matter if you win or do not win. And eat healthy, eat well, make sure that you're happy. And at the end of the day, it's about having proper peace. When you sleep, when you go to bed, you go with a happy mind, body, soul. So I feel like all the best, good luck. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for a lot of people who are saying I conducted the live
Yeah, you did
nicely.
it so well.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. I'm also sending hearts.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Lots and love to all of you. We'll be saving this live, and a lot of people who missed it can just watch it later. Show some support to all the girls and Lena, and good luck to everybody. Lots and lots of love.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Manna. Thank
Lena.
you,
Thank you so much for
everyone, for
joining.
tuning in. Bye.
Bye.